Alrighty, so I'm live. Oh, I gotta get my music started. Hey, Channy. Hey, Satanyam. Hey, Jisum. Hi, everyone. Nice. Thank you. Hi, everyone. Hi, Gino. Rain. Hi. Okay, so y'all can hear me. Hey, Danielle. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm just putting up some of my crystals so I don't break them. I've been trying to, hi, Goddess. I've been trying to sort of upgrade a little bit when I have the chance. So my table is a little disorganized. Hi, Mom Baby Sunshine. For all my mom babies, I fixed the video, the Wonho one. I re-uploaded it. So if you watched it beforehand, the full version is up now. So now you can go ahead and watch the full version of it. I have completed the BTS Valentine's Day reading already. I used these old photo card things that I have, and then I found the Valentine's Day sort of ones that. Thank you, Mom Baby. I found the Valentine's Day ones that I wanted to use for that one, but it had already been recorded, so sorry about that. Are those all my crystals? Okay, well. Let's see. I have thoughts about this because I did a Wonho reading today too. And how are you feeling, going? I kind of agree with your reading about the Amazon. I don't remember it. Because I did it sometime last year. I think like way earlier last year. I don't remember, and it was too cringy for me to rewatch. I think I may have said something like that. I do think somebody may have started the fire that happened earlier last year. Let's see. It's weird. Before I felt confident he would come back, but the reading today made it seem like it was way more up in the. Yeah, that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting, and also more so that he's kind of getting a little bit comfortable where he is outside of being a celebrity. So once all that pressure of being a celebrity was kind of lifted off of his shoulders, and he's kind of more in a comfortable space of being at home and being able to do some things like a normal person. I think after a minute of being like that, you kind of don't want to step back in the limelight and deal with all of that pressure. You know what I mean? So I think he's going through a stage, Mr. Crystal. I think he's going through a stage of feeling more comfortable not being in the limelight than anything. I have to do a Juwon reading because I know that he is sick or kind of has been having anxiety attacks, and so he has stopped promoting. So that's the thing. So I'm gonna have to do a health checkup on him as well. Hi SD. Hi JN. All right, phobia. World Social Anxiety Day, February 1st, 2020. Yes. Let's see. Well, I should have hooked this up to the TV because y'all know I can't see that. Let's see. Initiative started by started by a group of people with social anxiety in Italy. I can link you to the news in Italian in private. I mean, I can't read it. I can't read Italian, but I really don't mind. Sure, ahead. Go ahead and send me the link. Um, Hi, Diana. But also, I got Justice Card. I think I got. Did I get that? I can't remember. But I also got the Justice Card, which was clarified by the World Page Swords Reverse and Ace of Swords. So I feel like it could be legal. The legal stuff might be over now. Well, let's see. I don't blame him. I'm clinging on to the small hope that one home might come back. I'm not sure what I'll do without that hope. True. I'm kind of like in a bit of a pickle when it comes to K-pop because I haven't been having the best few years with my favorite groups and my biases. Um, from Junghyun to some of the older, because I'm usually, I don't know if they're like their second generation. I think they're second generation K-pop. I don't know, or late second generation. I'm from that era of K-pop. So like FX, Kara, Shiny, DBSK, Super Junior, all of them were kind of the groups that I grew up with. So it's not been a good year because stuff has been hitting the fan for all of these groups that I'm so used to seeing, and then my biases have just been like going down one after other. Biased groups, biased members, like Chen is also going through his whatever, and I don't even honestly. Let me tell. Look, we're gonna come back to that. Then we have Wonho. Wonho's not my bias. I am is, but Wonho was still so. I don't know. He just had such a presence that it's like it's not the same without him there. And so without him there, it's almost like it doesn't really, it doesn't matter that my bias is still there. Like Wonho is gone. It doesn't make sense. Like the whole balance of that is of Monsta X is messed up now. You know what I mean? But hold on, let me catch up on some of these comments. Where is my coffee chill hop thing? Because that's my favorite. Sorry if y'all hear a commercial. Come on. Only real strawberries taste this good. You can't fake delicious. Thank you. Oh my god. Okay, what you want? Hold on, y'all. Body lotion with nourishing serum deeply nourishes skin. Oh no, this has commercials. Don't do that to me. Okay, anyway. I'm clicking. Okay, where was I? Supposedly, there's going to be a protest in South Korea today by fans that want him kicked out. I hope it flops. Yeah, I would stand a new group, but I'm kind of getting older than them now. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. As I get older, the groups get younger and younger, and everybody's like born in 2000, so they're like just hitting 18. I'm like, you know. And so Chen. Oh God. Okay. What makes no sense to me is you have these people that are fighting for him to get out of the group, and I'm like, do you guys know what kind of position EXO is in right now? I mean, we already have 2 members in the military. Lay is not there. We have what? Suho, Chanyeol, Seon, Kai, Chen. I don't think I'm missing it. Am I missing anyone? So we have these 5 members. If you kick Chen out, there's only going to be, Baekhyun. There's only going to be 5 members left. Baekhyun goes to I think Baekhyun and Suho go to the military today anyway. I mean, this year anyway. So it's just like, what is the point? What's the point of trying to kick somebody out of a group that's already practically about to be gone? Like, because so Chan's got his whole he's got his honeymoon that's he's on, and then he still has to go to the military anyway, so he's not even going to be there for 2 years, sometime probably this year or next year. I don't know when he goes to the military. I don't know. But you still have two other members that should be going to the military this year, so they're going to be gone. So it's like these people are deliberately trying to destroy the group that they seem to like, because there's really going to be nothing left. Like it make sense. They need to leave Chen alone, let him live his life. Exactly. Just mind your business. You like, a lot of these people, they really have problems because, they saying rude stuff like, oh, it's a shotgun wedding, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, okay, y'all are doing a little bit too much. And and they're sitting there and saying all this, and I'm like, half of y'all can't even get a shotgun wedding. So if y'all just need to just chill and let people live. Like they're like, there was this one crazy let me not say crazy. There was this one person who was on Twitter, and they said that we international fans need to lead to what was it? Mind our business and stay in our lanes, because we don't know Asian culture. That in Asian culture, getting married as an idol is just as bad as racism in the Western countries. How? How did you make that connect? How? How did you make that connect? How did you put two and two together like that? How does someone getting married equal racism, equal 500 years, over 500 years of oppression? And I've already said the trigger words that'll probably get my video demonetized. But how do you equate those two? They don't connect. The dots are not, they're not connecting. They're not connecting. Help me. Like and it also comes down to, sorry for getting a little bit of a serious conversation, just going to delve into it a little bit, because we have a problem within the K-pop community where sometimes, no, not sometimes, a lot of times, everything ends up boiling down to anti-Black racism. And the reason why these dots ended up being connected is because they brought this subject up and they said, okay, well, this is just as bad as racism in the Western countries. And then somebody else was down there agreeing with them. And, somebody said, well, no, that's not the truth. And they said, well, it's just as bad. They said, you're silly for thinking these two connect. And they were like, well, you're silly for being worried about hair. And I'm like, again, no correlation. No correlation. This does not add up. It just does not add up. So it's blowing my mind. Okay, it's blowing my mind, the kind of excuses I'm seeing on Twitter, because this stuff is on Twitter. You can find it. It's blowing my mind, the excuses that I'm seeing on Twitter and the things that people are using and saying to justify their anger and outrage at someone who, let's be honest, most of these people were not concerned about in any type of way beforehand. Because it's not like he's anywhere near the most popular person in the group. I think he's like literally at the bottom. Like him and Suho are like the least popular members in EXO, if I'm not mistaken. So he's nowhere near the mark of people, the amount of people that are mad at him probably don't even equal the amount of views that are probably more than the amount of views that he has on his videos. So I'm like, where did all of this come from? Where did all of it come from? And that's what I'm gonna say on that. It's just really interesting to see the conversations being had around it, and how they try to justify what's going on, and their outrage and anger. Um, that's all I have to say about that. But y'all got to see some of these comments on Twitter. Mm. Let's see. I should charge these people for theft because they be taking my last brain cells like that. For real. Like, this is ridiculous. What is going on? Hold up. Uh-oh. Let me get them out of here. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's see. I think it'll be a PRM exposal. I think she's being prepped for solo fame. Who? If Baekhyun got married, he would have been murdered by now. They tried to do it the last. Baekhyun is funny to me because he just don't care. He don't care. Like, Baekhyun be like this close from fighting fans. Like, he be like this close. That's why I'm scared of Twitter. Exactly. Uh-oh. I got him. I got him out, guys. Let me know if you guys are still seeing the spammer, by the way. Naira, go ahead. Let's see. Those fans are Deleuze. Why Rain? If we thought she would get a scandal, probably. I think she is gained a lot of interest from the public, so I wouldn't be surprised. If Baekhyun got married, the Delulu fans would sneak into the wedding. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. First fight, this is saying, instead of cutting the cake at Baekhyun's wedding, right? 459. Hey. But yeah, so let's see, what other news do we have going on in the K-pop world? Because I think it like got quiet like right before like this week. I think it was kind of a little bit quiet this week. If not, I do know SSF9 just won their first award for a music bank or something. So congratulations to them. How are the other members feeling about the pregnancy? That's a good question. What deck do I want to use? I did not pick out a deck to use today. They have 2 wins. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. So I have the 7 of Wands and 2 of Wands. So they actually are quite defensive of him right now, but I also see them feeling like they don't have they don't have the option to really say anything. Okay. I do see a sense of relief as well, though. There is a sense of relief that he's done it, but also like they're like, you're oh, I did a reading for my sister who wanted to know what Jumin was feeling, and this is kind of the same. So I think this part is picking a little bit up of his energy, and probably some of the other members as well, where they do also think they're like, this was stupid. Like they're like, this was a bad choice because now this is gonna mess with your money. So there is that thought. Like it's kind of something like they don't, some of them, not all of them, some of them are like, the way you went about this could have been better. It was kind of reckless. It was kind of foolish. You should have been smarter. Yeah, you should have been smarter about this. Because now this is going to mess with your money. But on that's on a work level. On a personal level, they do actually wish that people would not attack him for it. But they, especially because they can't say or do anything about it. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. That's what they're thinking. Ozana, Army of Zico saying racist stuff to so that he would go down in the charts. I mean, honestly, that's Zico's fault himself. Zico has done a lot of stuff in the past that kind of show where he stood, including with having the Confederate flag in one of his music videos. Zico has kind of made his stance on blackness quite clear. Um, so I didn't hear about whatever this fake tweet is or this video of him saying certain black fans, but I wouldn't be surprised because Zico has perpetuated this type of anti-blackness through his career. So if he did do something like that, I just wouldn't be surprised. Let's see. Oh my God, I did a reading on the members' feeling about the practice. For me and Jumin and Kyungsu were worried about the money. Yeah, that's the exact same thing that I got. That's the exact same thing that they were worried about his money. They're like, you're gonna stop your bag doing this, but hey, sis, you know. But Suho was the most emotionally relieved. That's because Suho got a girlfriend, I think. Or a boyfriend. I don't know. He be around. Let's see. I don't know who any of these Wow Kwan, Byung Kwan, Jason. I don't know who they are. Let's see. I'm not. He did what? I'm so sorry that I'm late, dear. YouTube only just gave me the notification that you were live. Yeah, it does that to me too. Like I could be sitting there with my phone on right now and I probably won't get a notification that I'm live until 30 minutes later. But hey, Delilah. Dahlia. Look, I can't see, so forgive me if I pronounce your names wrong. I can't see, so yeah. Hey, Chinese Suho's bisexual, no lie. For real, I honestly do believe that. It's something about a lot of the EXO members that they kind of, a lot of them also kind of just say how they feel. So that's kind of how I just take it. Like, if they suggest or hint that they are, I'm just going to be like, well, they are. Like, you know. Plus, I mean, usually most straight people get to automatically assume that everybody is straight. So I have, zero problems with automatically assuming you're bisexual until proven otherwise. That's really how I roll. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's see. What are your thoughts on G Idol's cultural appropriation, Blacks and Indigenous people? Again, this is something that I, have grown up with within K-pop. It's annoying. it's very annoying. I've gotten so used to it that it doesn't not bother me. It very much bothers me every time I see it. But it's just like one of those things. It's like, oh, here they go with this again. Okay, we're back on this again. We're still doing this in 2020. That's kind of like the feeling that I get. It's just at this point extremely annoying. Speaking of which, Shanna came out there with them nasty things in her head. Okay. It it is not looking cute. I don't know why she thought she was cute. I don't know who told her she should do that. I don't know how many times these idols have to get told, not told, and asked not to do that for them to like actually stop. Ozan, I always thought Sehun and Suho were gay. I don't know about gay. Like I said, I just always assume that anybody can have, any type of sexuality unless, until, they just get with whoever they're with. Sehun, yes, I did, because Sehun basically said what he said, and he just be out there. I like men. I'm like, okay, that's good enough for me. That's good enough. Say less. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Desensitization, it gets boring too. Exactly. Honestly, the member who concerned me the most is So Young, because I don't know if she apologized yet. Most of them never apologize. And for me, I love, I have problematic faves and biases. I have them. But it's just kind of like I have a limit to how many I can have and deal with at one time. You know what I mean? Because unfortunately for Black people who are into K-pop, when we're into K-pop, we already know that it comes with a level of intolerance that we unfortunately cannot overcome. We've tried, but we have different experiences than anybody else within the community. And that's something a lot of people don't want to acknowledge, they don't want to face, they don't want to confront, but we have very different experiences within the community than other people do. And when we try to voice those experiences, it is oftentimes ignored. And oftentimes the people who try to voice those concerns get attacked. So it's difficult, but like Empress said, you get to this level of desensitization and you just kind of roll with the punches. Not that it's right or that you should, but it's something that happens. Girl, when I saw Anna says, girl, when I saw Hyuna trending, y'all can't even speak right now. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Jackson got a little foreign thing. Is that a question or a statement? You think they'd avoid cultural stuff altogether? Exactly. But see, the thing is, with like I said, it's not Black K-pop fans are not the majority. And a lot of people think that we're mean when we tell idols either nicely or not, to not do certain things that they do. And when we do that, fans attack us for it. But see, what happens is these same fans don't want their idols to be attacked for what they do, but they don't let them learn a lesson. So when you're being defended for something that you've done that can harm your reputation, your group's reputation, your reputation overseas, when you're doing that and people are defending you, they're not going to listen to the people saying, hey, what you're doing is actually offending a lot of people, hurting people. They're going to listen to the people who got their back. So then nothing changed. And this is why it keeps repeating itself in K-pop over and over and over again, because no one is allowing their idols to actually learn or face the repercussions of their actions. Okay. Oh, thank you, Boo Pop. Could you do a reading on Sully's family? They're having a big scandal fighting over her finances, specifically between her estranged father and brother. It's really sad. I'll keep that in mind. Let me put it on my notebook. Guys, don't forget to like the video if you like the video and you like having these conversations and you like doing this every Saturday. I'm trying to keep it up. I'm trying to sort of earn some this year so I can like get a computer that has a little more memory, because I have a lot of videos that I want to release for you before February. Like I said, I already got the BTS one done, but I know you guys wanted GOT7, Monsta X. So yeah, GOT7, Monsta X. I was supposed to do what's that other group? I was just getting into the ATs. So a lot of groups. So liking the video really helps. Anyway, you want to show your love and support, please, you are welcome to it. Sully and her family. Okay. So Mamamoo apologized. I don't see that. I haven't seen them. I think I've seen them apologize once, but then they came back and did it again. Like the Mamamoo just really they to me are like Bang Chan. Like they're one of those people that sit there, they do something, they tell you it's wrong, and then they kind of do it again, and then they act like, they act like it's like they act like they learned something and then they didn't and they do it again. And so I was like, okay, can't mess with y'all. I don't do it. Itzy, no, Itzy is you want a general reading on Itzy, like just to see like where they are mentally and stuff? What kind of reading are you talking about with Itzy? Do you actually think do you actually think the video that are titled Pick a Rock, this will show when you find a boyfriend actually work? I'll say this. You have to find readers online who connect and resonate with you. Because I found readers that I'll watch pick a cards and they will say stuff that happened in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'll pick something and be like, this actually happened to me. This exact thing just happened to me. Or something that they said will happen happens next week. So there are people and readers that you're supposed to, that like you're kind of going to be drawn to, and those people are people who actually have messages for you. But if you're the type of person that kind of clicks on everyone that has the same topic, of course you most likely won't find a message that's really going to resonate with you at that time. Because if you're taking in so many different people's energies and perspectives of what's going to happen in your life, you're not going to be able to connect the dots to what was, most accurate for you, what was most helpful for you. So it would be something that I would say try maybe like once a week. Like try to find a new reader, find a YouTube channel that you like that does readings like that. Look at their readings and then go throughout your week. See if anything that you chose in their readings resonated with you. That's like a way to test to see if this is something if that's someone you should continue to watch. Let's see. I could do a general reading on Itzy. Oh, my music. I'm missing information. I'm missing stuff. Let's see. Empress said, but those are the same fans. But those are the same fans are the ones that want their idols to collaborate with U.S. hip hop artists. Exactly. That's very true. So I think a lot of people should take a level of accountability. Even with Mamamoo, there is no, like, I don't think there's any idol in this day and age who actually has done something like that. Like, I mean, they've done it in the past, but I feel like recently, unless I'm missing something, recently we haven't had any idols do blackface. I've seen idols do appropriate hair, and things like that. What the? If you don't get your behind out the window, get down. What in the world is wrong with you? Mona, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? I'm sorry about that, y'all. But anyway, yeah, like, that's just, it was such a bold movement that it's just kind of like, y'all are grown enough to know better. Y'all are way too grown for this. But like I said, like, have these people take accountability. Okay, sorry, I'm catching up with the comments. Shanetta's divine tarot. To be honest, she's always so positive in her readings. I love that. Oh, I've watched Shanetta. I subscribe to her, but she's not necessarily my style per se, only because I'm just the type of person that likes a mixture of negative as well. Like, not that I want negative information, but for me, I need to have a balance, because when everything is too positive for me, it makes me actually feel really anxious. Like, I feel anxiety. I'm like, no. Things can't be this good. That doesn't make sense. There's no balance here. Like, there's no balance. Something is wrong. But I love her. She's very positive, great energy. Let's see. Now that I have a cat, I can feel your pain. Girl, they're like that crazy. Like, hi, Elum. Hi, welcome to the Lions Den Tarot. When will the BTS readings drop? The BTS Valentine's Day reading is going to drop around Valentine's Day. I'm going to do one. When does BTS's Shadow drop? The song. When it comes down to cultural appropriation, K-pop stands crickets. When it comes down to dating, stands sending death. Exactly. It's just like, where are your priorities here? Where are they? What is going on? I've seen people compare Hwasa to Beyonce. Ooh, girl. I'm so. No comment. But y'all need to chill, because y'all really sitting there purposely trying to get your feelings hurt. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because see, when the hive comes, it's gonna be really ugly. Do not do that to y'all faves. Your Virgo rising lion. Yes, I am a Virgo rising lion. Let's see. Becky Brown, I did. Oh, thank you, G. Some love. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. What was I saying? Monsta X, I dropped the Wonho reading. If you didn't see it, Becky, the Wonho reading was re-uploaded because the ending was cut off. So you can go ahead and see what's going on with Wonho and how he's feeling right now. I will do let me put them on my list so I don't forget, a Monsta X reading, general, because it's about time, but it's, I'm going to try to get as many videos as I can out. I'm going to try to, but, yeah, I lost what I was saying. The trailer Shadow dropped, single Black Swan drop. How did you guys feel about the trailer for Black Swan? Boo pop like the Hive. Mm-hmm. Is Spring Day really topping climbing the charts again? Guys, is it really? Is it really climbing the charts again? Sis, undefeated champion. I don't like it. I was impressed. I was kind of, here's how I feel. I'm just going to be very honest here. The song I like, I can like the orchestra. I love songs where I can actually hear the real instruments in it. But at the same time, I can understand why people didn't like the clash of the real instruments and then the auto tune that is played, especially not being able to differentiate between the different vocal tones and colors of the members' voices, especially since they have very unique sounding voices. I can understand where people are having issues with that. My issue is the video. I was excited to see BTS and I did not get that. I also feel like with the effort that they put with the ballet, I really would have loved to see Jimin do that or be like the center of that choreography. The third thing, I don't know how many, anyway, is that for me, I feel like the video was completely underwhelming because I feel like I can see that kind of cover for a BTS song on YouTube any day. I can see a beautiful dance cover for a BTS song any day on YouTube. And so I feel like, to me personally, it's just my opinion. So, please don't take offense. But I feel like, to me personally, it was a waste of money and energy to hire a dance crew to dance to that song where you have people who are already doing this for free. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was really bored by I was too. Like, and it's no shade to the dancers. They're very talented. They worked hard. I just feel like it was a waste of a BTS video. Cause when, I click on BTS, I want to see BTS. Like, even if they had done something where they had scenes where BTS is maybe standing around and then they cut to scenes of the dancers dancing, I would have been fine with that. But a whole video for a song that we've been waiting for dropped on the channel and nobody in there is BTS. I'm sitting here like, excuse me, this is just a dance cover. Like, I was so confused when I clicked on it. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Oh, Big Hit Labels. This is the wrong channel. This is somebody faking. No, this is it. Like, I was just really like, what's going on? But I really would have loved to see Jimin. I really would have loved to see Jimin dance that. I think not only would it have been challenging because Jimin hasn't done ballet in so long, and I mean trained in ballet in so long, that it would have been challenging for him to even for his body to get back accustomed to these moves and just everything that encompasses ballet. It would have been absolutely stunning and beautiful and riveting to see him act that the main role of the main male dancer. For him to act that out, I would have been chef's kiss. Okay, like, it just would have been fantastic. So, like I said, I'm a little disappointed, but hey. I get the feeling that BTS is trying to prove themselves as artists for the world point of view. Probably, I definitely agree with that. But again, like, you know, I still think they could have done that with themselves, or like I said, even if they had a ballet crew and had Jimin as the main, like they could have shown that for themselves, in my opinion, with themselves. Um, let's see. Yeah, he finally get to show his talents. It's sad to say, but I feel like BTS music is going down in quality. I feel like they're a bit lost. I think that's kind of discussed in the lyrics. And at this point, you know, even with RM's lyrics, I think he was just saying basically if this no longer resonates with you, I guess, you know, I guess I'll die. I mean, you know. So I think they're aware of it because see, I think BTS is trying to fill so many shoes in so little time. And I think they're trying to appeal to so many audiences in so little time, um, you know, with very little rest in between. So you know, it's true. Um, when I got into BTS, I got into BTS around the same era that I think the majority of not the new fans, but the I got in Wings era, Blood, Sweat, and Tears. I've known them and known about them since they debuted, but I got into BTS Wings era. And the Wings album I fell in love with. I absolutely fell in love with the Wings album. I fell in love with I think it's like You Never Walk Alone, I think. Um, I loved those albums. And as I stayed, the sound kind of started to change. And it started to go down a path that I was kind of like, you know, because I was there around the time where there's still a little more hip hoppy and R&B, and that's my style. That's another reason why I like EXO, because they kind of hit the R&B. This is why they're my two faves. EXO would hit that R&B spot, and then BTS had that um rap, like, you know, they had the hip hop, and then they also had R&B, which is why they were my fave, because they were really good at what they did when it came to rap and when they came to hip hop. And then, you know, they can hit me with some nice R&B, and I'm like, oh, y'all got everything, I'm right here. They started drifting more into pop and rock and kind of, you know, trying new things, which I appreciate. I love that. Try new things, but trying new things is also risky. When you try new things, people are not, you know, they're bound to be people who won't like it. And so Idol was a miss for me. What other songs did they have? They Idol was a miss for me. Boy with Love was cute. It was like something that I could tolerate. I'm like, okay, this is cute, but it didn't hit for me. I'm just like there supporting. Like I supported y'all go, y'all do y'all thing. Uh-huh. But you know, it was very floofy. And I was like, Boy with Love, y'all halfway, y'all almost 30. Okay. Like, okay. All right, sis. I'm gonna let y'all do y'all thing. Do your thing. Do your thing. You know, I'm like, all right, okay. I did love I did love I'm drawing a blank right now. What's Love You So Bad, Love You So Bad. Y'all know that one. Love is so mad. Oh yeah, I wasn't feeling DNA that much either, but it did eventually grow on me. So for me, it was like 3 albums. Like it was like more of like singles back to back that I was like, Fake Love. Thank you. I actually really loved Fake Love. Do I have anyway, I still got the albums. Like I still got Persona. I got another album, but I don't know where it is. I got that one for Christmas. But I still got Persona. Oh, my cards fell out. And everything. But Go from BTS was a bop. Yeah, it was. It was that work. But yeah, so the music kind of did start going downhill. Like I was kind of sitting there like getting a little scared. I still am. I'm kind of like on that thing like, okay, all right, y'all. Like y'all was right at the top for me, and I love y'all to bits. I still love BTS like all my heart. I love BTS, but musically I'm like, all right, I'm gonna head out. I'm head out. Like I may have to find I may have to go someplace else for now, cuz but BTS is still like they're still my top. They're still my top two. And that's just kind of where I leave it. That's kind of where I leave it. It's just like but my fingers are really crossed for this comeback song. My fingers are like literally like they're like crossed. I am truly hoping for the best for this comeback song because I love their music videos. I just love them and their energy. So I'm waiting. I'm like, please, please, please let this be a banger for me. Like, let's see. Red Velvet is definitely that word. Yeah, I like Red Velvet's music. I like Red Velvet's music. I have yet to actually get a girl group album. I think I bought one Nine Muses album. It wasn't the one I wanted at all, so I didn't care for the songs on it. Because it was after my favorite members left. Like I said, I'm old school, so um but their albums are really expensive. So I just got the cheapest one I could. I went on there. I think it was on Amazon. Like everything is unavailable. They're like $60. Like some of them are like 60 but they're still unavailable. I don't know. And I was like, give me the little $17 album. Like just give me this. I just want to have something. Let's see. It's your thoughts on Stan. What's your thoughts on Stan Twitter? I'm used to Tumblr, and to me on Tumblr, at least from the people that I see, they make a lot more sense than on Twitter. Like Twitter is kind of like Stan Twitter, from what I see, just kind of use like this gang up bully kind of way to kind of keep people who speak out on problems. They use this, I don't know the word that I'm looking for, but they use basically their massive fan bases to kind of like overshadow important things that need to be talked about. Stan Twitter is just, they're crazy. I need to stop saying crazy. They're girl. Um, let's see. Jungkook and Sana are dating. Where did you get that from? See, now y'all have me going to check my Twitter. Do your thing. Do your thing. I don't see any of that. But I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of excited. I don't think I don't think that is a mob mentality. Thank you. Um Red Velvet Psycho kind of, I like that song. Twitter is very toxic. Twitter is extremely toxic. Anna, where are you getting them dating? Because I don't see any news about that, and Soupy didn't alert me or nothing. I don't think I uninstalled it either. So I'm not seeing nothing. Anyway, let's see. How's your boy Taemin doing? I don't know, sis. He's still with that super M mess. Probably not all that good. I honestly thought half of Twice were lesbians. I'm not gonna lie, and I was totally here for it. I'm like, yes, we win again. No, I'm kidding. But like I agree. Like I wouldn't expect none of them to be dating men. Not really. I mean, how's Taemin doing? Actually, Taemin is in quite a lazy mood right now. That's all. And he got beef with somebody. I don't know who. Oh, somebody pissed Taemin off recently. That's how Taemin is doing. At Taemin, it's not even lazy. He's holding his tongue. He don't want to say nothing. But somebody pissed him off. Somebody around the same age as him. Um, definitely within the same group. It's like same, so it has to be Super M. I'm a heartbreak. So I don't know who is somebody in his environment. Um, this page, whoever this page of cups would be for Taemin. I don't know, y'all. So I don't know what's let's see, hold on, wait a minute. Let me catch up. Sana once hinted that she was bisexual. I wouldn't be surprised. Um, I think BTS have a lot of pressure on them to be edgy on music videos. I remember JK got his tattoo, and some people were like, "What is the meaning?" Theories, hints for the comeback. I think he just wants to get a tattoo. you know, um, it's like they spend so much time not being able to really do some stuff. I think at this age, at their big age, they're like, I'm gonna just do what I wanted. Because Jungkook has been talking about getting a tattoo since Hustle Life. He, had been asking Yoongi about what he would think if he got a tattoo. So this is something that Jungkook has been thinking about getting for years. So I don't think it was really to hint at the comeback. I don't think it was something that he did to be edgy, but it's just something that Jungkook has obviously stated that he wants and wanted. And now that he's old enough to, I mean, he's been old enough, but now that he's really old enough to make his own decisions and he's comfortable with the agency that he has over himself, he went and he did what he wanted to do. um, 4 prediction pages on Twitter all said it. It's video proof how Jungkook and Sana at the oh god again. We have these no shade, but like it's so many people that have these that show me and send me these videos of these award shows where these two idols are in the same like they're in the same vicinity and they're like, look, at this one time this person looks left and this other person looks right, so they're obviously looking at each other. And I'm just like, okay, like they be sending me pictures of circling it and I'm like, okay, chill. chill chill. It's an award show. People are looking around. Okay. Just I'll believe it when it actually comes out. I mean, that's how I do everything, including my own readings. So I'll believe it when I actually have proof, when I actually see proof of them dating. I don't think they would be, especially since they don't really have any time to connect with each other. They don't have any, I don't even think they've really been in the same vicinity besides award shows. Um, and with all the prepping for comebacks, it's just not realistic for me. But like I said, I will wait to see if something comes out. I'm not gonna knock you for it, before anything happens. I'll see if something comes out. Um, Haley, they're not dating well. Um, Yeah, they said it in a song. Maybe they just um wanted to mess with fans. Um, that's just a rumor that people tried to start. It's happened before. The last time they tried it back in the 15th. Okay. Okay. I think my chat like just skipped down. Let's see. I mean, people have to realize that these idols are young and they flirt. It's not always a deeper meaning. Not all. Idols are pretty. They know it, and they flirt with each other from time to time. True. Two idols bow to each other, and it's proof that they're dating. Exactly. Like they do that all the time, and I just be like, okay, alrighty. I'm trying to put on some music. Okay, cool. Um, Girl, I'm focused on my own love life. I don't have time to be snooping on these people's snooping in these people's business. Exactly. I'd be like, okay. When it happens, I'd be like, okay, and then I just go on about my business. Um, a G-Men update. I don't think anything is really going on with G-Men at this time, honestly. Um, do not like this. Right now, honestly, I feel like I don't know if G-Man has issues with control, but I feel like right now he's in the process of learning a lesson of finding strength in not being in control of things all the time. Um, I do see G-Men concerned about the messages that they're going to be portraying in their comeback, and whether or not that this song is actually going to cause them to lose fans. I feel like G-Men is concerned about the topic that they'll be focusing on. I have a feeling like whatever they're coming back with is going to be kind of shocking, like like kind of shock, and he's really concerned about how that will affect the fans who view it, especially overseas fans. Wondering if overseas fans will be accepting of their love. That's the kind of word I wanted to use, I guess, there. Or if they would also understand, I guess, what they're doing. So, and I don't know if when I'm saying overseas fans, if it's like overseas to me or overseas to them. Um, I see worry also about sticking to what they're used to. He I think he also kind of wants to go back to what they're used to. He wants to go back to what they're used to. And that's probably where the control issue is coming from in the beginning. Finding strength in not being in control of what's happening with him career wise. These are the things that are, he got too much going on. I'm putting these back. He got a lot of thoughts. Hey, Fanatic by Choice. Let's see, these fandoms are full of immature fans. Two out of okay. We already know that armies won't care. They'll be fine. I don't get, but okay. Fans don't care, but K fans are crazy. That's weird because it's usually the other way around with Korean fans. Yeah, I'm not sure if when I got the overseas kind of card that if it's talking about is it my overseas or is it their overseas? Like if they're talking about America or if it's just like talking to me like as in saying overseas fans as in Korean fans. Um do you think that the level of fame and importance of revenue from BTS that news outlets might avoid dropping any dating info about them since they've done so much for the economy in Korea? No, because they would probably get a lot of money blackmailing Big Hit to keep the information quiet. Number one, it's kind of like double edged. Like they'll probably get a lot of money trying to blackmail them um, to keep the information quiet and also get a lot of money selling the information of them dating. So that kind of information would actually be very useful in the wrong person's hand. Um, so yeah, but at the same time, they don't want that smoke from Big Hit if Big Hit decides to sue them. So why is G Men always concerned about some? I don't know. um, Possible homoeroticism like Jin Tae at the I was talking about that a few days ago. They have those two have had you know what anyway. Um if an actual what are we talking about here actually? Um if an actual gay couple from a group get exposed, how Korean netizens gonna take it? The same way they take everything else. Imagine, okay, so this is how they react for a man who's getting married to a woman and having a baby, right? An idol. So imagine if it were a gay couple. It'd probably be like, I mean, I was gonna say this, but worse. But then again, I mean, they already always take it to the max. So I'm not sure what else they can do past protesting, rioting, trying to send somebody to jail for some reason, um, and trying to get people blacklisted. I mean, they do the same thing all the time. Like, so I don't really know how much worse it can get from the fans' point of view, but from the actual companies and industries, of course, it could get worse because they will completely blacklist these idols for their sexuality and for dating. So, unfortunately, it won't be so great. Which is also why it's so easy for everybody to just say, their idol is straight because who is going to come out? Not many people are really going to come out in this type of industry. Speaking of people coming out, I want to say shout out to the What's Up girl. I don't know her name, but she's a member from What's Up who came out as bisexual and she has a girlfriend. So congratulations to her. I feel like somebody else said something. Shout out to that. Shout out to that member who came out as asexual, by the way, as well. Just shout out to all my idols that actually came out and said something. Idols and ex-idols. More power to y'all. Let's see. Let's see. Wait, Jin and Tech. I don't know how to spell your name. Lache. Okay, once, but Jen started running from him, and this is all allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Curiosity sometimes gets these people. Okay. Let's see. Seems like BTS come back, maybe a little risque, or may push the envelope commentary wise. Jimin may probably be concerned about how it's received, especially if they're genuine about their shadow sides. Agreed. That's, and that's something that kind of I was interested in. That's another reason why I was very much interested in BTS back in the day, because as well as, I don't know if it was Run, or is it the one where, no, the one where V stabs his father, and J-Hope is taking the medication. Those are things that when I was first getting into them, I wasn't afraid to assume that this was their real selves talking. And so I'm like, okay, so I'm like, so, and I didn't know anything about him either. So I'm like, dang, I'm like, V, that's what you had issues with your daddy like that. And then I'm like, J-Hope, I was looking at J-Hope. I'm like, yo, you taking pills, my dude? I took all of these very seriously. And, of course it's artwork. So of course, there's going to be, they're going to be, what's the word? Exaggerated. But I did take that into a consideration of just, that maybe there is a little more to this than it just being a storyline. Even though it is a storyline, I said maybe there is something that could actually very much resonate with the characters that they play. But that's just my thought process. That's the kind of thing I was interested in, just kind of digging into it and seeing why did each role resonate with each member, what was going on, how that worked out. How did I get into tarot? I think I watched Zunilda. She's a tarot reader and a medium. But honestly, I felt called to it at work. It almost drove me insane. I felt called to it. And I was just like, I'll just try it. I'll just try it. It took me a minute to realize it's actually in my bloodline. But I'm not going to get into that. But it's sort of in my blood, and I didn't know. But I even had a friend of mine who has a sort of gift, and she told me, yeah, you even had an aunt that had this kind of gift. So I was like, oh, okay. Makes sense. But yeah, I just decided to get a deck, and I tried after being pretty much interested in other tarot readers. Do I think God7 mess with each other? Because I really can't see them doing it. But God7 had a lot of issues. God7 had a lot of issues. I'm gonna be honest. I did read on it, but I could never break it down. I can't. It's like I can't tell you yes or no on that one. It's sort of a yes, but no. It's like they're very genuine when they talk about these whatever issues that they have with being completely possessive over another, like Jin Young Jackson, and Bam Bam, and they have this weird thing. I don't know what it is. I have not been able to get to the bottom of it, so I really can't tell you whether they actually did on that level or not. But I will say that the possessiveness is very real. They do get actually very jealous and genuinely angry when they're sort of in their couple modes, where, like, let's say Jin Young and Jackson are doing their thing. Mark is legitimately angry at one of the two. I don't know which one, angry and jealous that one of them is spending time with the other. And it goes in rotation like that. And they confuse the hell out of me. But that's the only thing I could really say about that. Past that, I have no idea. That's all I can say, is that the jealousy and anger is actually very, and possessiveness is actually very real. Let's see. I thought J-Hope was abandoned by his mom for real. Girl, when I tell you, I was just, when it got to be abandoned by his mom thing, that's probably the one part that I was like, okay, we're totally story mode. But before, I was like, this is all real. when I was getting into them, I was so far gone. I was like, this is all real. He's got drug issues. This is so raw. This is so I'm like, they're just telling their truth. Oh, he killed his daddy. Well, you at least you didn't go to jail, son. Like that's right. They can't jail y'all in Korea because y'all underage. Girl, I was going. I was going. I was going. And it took me a minute, and I was just like, wait a minute, is this what? I was like, is this what? And I was like, that don't make no sense. And so it took me a second to get out of the story, to get out of the lure of the BTS storyline, and be like, okay, we're back to reality. We're back. But yeah. Let's see. Big Hit acquire acquisition on Pledis. Will it be a good thing for 17 or newest? I was hoping that they would get Starship before before all of this stuff happened to Monsta X. I was hoping that they would get Starship. I was like, please. I don't see them really like I don't see them putting many rules or restrictions over Pledis or their company, even with this change. Like, you know what it feels like? It feels like they acquired it and then left it alone. Like it was just like, yeah, that's all. That's all we wanted to say. We bought you. That's all we wanted to say. Go ahead and do what y'all were doing. That's what it's like. It's like that. But it does seem like it is going to be a lot more difficult to handle than they would expect. Where are these queens coming out? Do we have a girl group? Is there a girl group here? Because I'm getting 2 queens. Are there girl groups or like girl idols, like solo artists or something? I don't know. Maybe they meant something else, not a person. No, and now I'm getting the Queen of Pentacles. I've gotten the Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, and now I got the Queen of Pentacles. Is there a girl group? They have after school. Ain't even. I'm still. I love after school. By the way, they were talented as hell. There's a secret girl group. There's a girl. The sun in reverse. There's a girl group in the works, and that will be coming out soon. There's a girl group in the works. They have G Friends. Does Hyungwon from Monsta X actually want to be famous? He kind of seems like he doesn't. He's not in love with the idea, honestly. Veep Cook ain't going through nothing anymore, I don't think. Veep Cook has already gone through whatever phases they needed to go through. They're just pretty chill. I know they're working on a girl group. Did they? They had auditions? Because I'm seeing a girl group. Ain't Big Hit already confirmed a girl group coming up, or am I tripping? They did? I didn't know. Relationships between Monsta X members, including Wonho, like you did for GOT7. I did something like that for GOT7. I don't remember. Like, are you talking about like just now? She did a whole video on Wonho recently. It was great. Oh, thank you. Okay. How's J-Hope? J-Hope is working on some new projects. Three of Pentacles kind of came out to the side, so he's kind of contemplating on whether or not he wants to feature someone on it or if he wants to leave it to himself. This also could be with the three. This also could be rap line. So I don't know if he has a song that he's working on and he's trying to figure out if he should make it a rap line song or if he should just keep it as something for himself. So he's not sure. He's not really sure. Again, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. So he's kind of worried about if he should stick to routine, or if he should go ahead and switch it up and step out on a limb and try something new. He's kind of at a standstill at this point. So he's not gonna come to the decision just yet. He's running out of time, so yeah. But I'm still seeing three, so it may still end up being a rap line song that come out. Let's see. Did you hear XOL's docs the EXO Ace account for being against Chen? Wow, that is crazy. Oh, guys, did you know that one of the girls that Chen, I don't know if anybody has seen this viral audio clip or heard it, where Chen was comforting this girl who was crying in front of him, and he just gave her so many words of wisdom that I also think came from a place of his own mistakes. And he was saying, the fact that he was basically saying, long story short, the fact of the matter is, regardless of the mistakes that we made, whichever way you go with it, once it's done, basically is done, that people are not going to forgive you. Like, people more than likely won't forgive you, but at this point you have to do and change and do things that are going to make you happy. And after you've done what the best that you could, you basically got to keep moving on. Some stuff like that. He had a video, like an audio, where he was just saying these sweet things to her, and she literally came out with a video talking about if they decide to kick him out the group, they just gonna kick him out the group. I'm sitting there like, sis, that man was giving you free therapy a few months ago. So a few months back, he was giving you free therapy, and now you sitting up here letting him rot. Like I was like, sis, what? I was like, girl, well, you need to give him his coin. Give him his coin. Give him his coin. He didn't need to do that for you. Like, you need to give him his coin. Support his family. Okay? Shoot. Robert Happy, good evening. May I ask, where are you from? I am from New Jersey. Welcome to the lines then, Robert. Let's see. Idols having... I'm going to try to say as little bad words as possible so I don't get demonetized. For sure. Yeah, they are. They are. People in text got to be... people and text gotta be there like 12. Yeah, probably. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of older fans, but Chen is proof that these idols are out there. Absolutely. JK is so shy though. He be getting all fluttered. Yep. Who is the diva in BTS you all talk about? V is very sassy. He definitely is. But usually when I say the diva, I'm thinking about Jimin. I need Dio and Jumin to come out with their wife. Exactly. Like I said, we've been talking about this since way back when, years ago, everybody, XOLs and everything. This is before I was even an XOL. When I knew about EXO, it was like as they progressed and grew a little older, I looked at Jumin and Chen. And this is before he was even my bias or anything. Like I said, I wasn't in EXO like that. I said, those two are married. I said those two are married. They got kids and everything. Then I found out Jumin is over there low key getting his PhD, trying to be a whole behind doctor or a surgeon or something. And I'm like, because he got a family to feed. When his news come out, they're gonna kick his behind to the curb, but he need to have another backup job. That's why, girl. Look, I can't wait. I can't wait for the tea. I'm like, a lot of y'all gonna be real upset when you find out your idols have had someone for the longest of times. Your idols get around. Your idols get around. They do. They tried it all, okay? Hi, first time come here. Welcome. I would try to say your name, but I can't, so I'm just not gonna butcher it. Call me ridiculous, but a lot of K fans don't love or respect idols. They see them as possessions, and it shows. Absolutely. I was reading another Twitter a tweet, and it was like, of course, we support our idols' music, but we support we support our idols romantically first. Our idols are supposed to be like, it was like that. Like, we support our idols romantically first. First is our romantic relationship. I was like, come again, ma'am? What? And I was just sitting there like, there is this level of delulu here. Like, I mean, I feel like, everybody has a level of delulu, and I think it's natural. But it's just like, you always have to have this side of common sense to balance you out, okay? You have to have this side of common sense that just snaps you out of that. Like, you're just like, let me not, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm bugging. Like, you have to have a level that pulls you out of that, or at least leaves room for you to be absolutely wrong. Like, you have to. Do you like Halsey and Sugar's song? I can't remember it. I did listen to it. I listened to it a few times and then immediately forgot about it. I'm so sorry, but I did. I think I did like the song a lot, though, but I did forget about it. It's open and out there that Namjoon is sweaty palmed and hot blooded. Yeah, he absolutely is. He absolutely is. Exactly. He really is. And look, I was gonna say that's why he don't like when the members sleep too close up on him, because Namjoon is the type to just, he's very reactionary. So he has to be careful. So he'd be sitting there like needing some space. Thank you to my new subscriber, by the way. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the channel and all the readings that are there for you. Do I think GOT7 will renew the contracts of JYP? Do you think they'll leave and start their own label? I do think they'll leave. They seem, to be getting pretty fed up. This year, it looks like they've been getting pretty fed up with JYP, and that's just my opinion. They look like they've been getting very fed up. Remember when Namjoon bought them baby shoes? I do. And that's exactly what I said. I was just sitting there like, you better not mess up. You better not mess up. He got them baby shoes. I said, okay, sis. But watch. Let it turn around, and Namjoon, it's gonna be one of these years, and it's gonna be like Namjoon has a 3-year-old, and it's gonna be like, You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, when did this happen? And then everybody's gonna trace it back to them days he brought them baby shoes and left it in his and left it in his office. JYP doesn't pay their artists enough. Absolutely not. Do you think that idols are jealous of each other? Idols do get jealous of each other. Absolutely, they're human. They've been mistreated for so long. Yeah. Remember that fanfic. Namjoon said he wants to be a dad. For all we know, with these idols, he probably already is one. Let's see. Probably his so-called niece. Look. Let us find out over there with these idols. Let us find out Kai niece and nephew is actually his two kids, because Kai be getting around too. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. No slander. Kai be like, it got a hole. We in there. Let me stop. Tea about I am. What kind of tea you talking? I gotta reapply some lipstick. What kind of tea you talking? Kai's for the streets. Kai is for the streets. Kai is for the streets. He really is. Y'all also don't take this too seriously, because I know there are a lot of people who will cry about about us saying this. Do not take it too seriously. This is not slander, okay? Wonho come back or not? Honest opinion. I've been telling you guys since last year, if he does not come back by the end of January, he's not coming back. And that's the one thing I really do hope. I really hope I'm wrong at, but wrong on. But if he doesn't come back by the end of January, and time is ticking, then you could probably, be assured that he's not going to come back. You have to also keep in mind how long the company is willing to wait for him to come back. And the more that they promote without him, if they are successful, they probably will not want to re-sign him to bring more, issues back into the company or group. So there is like an important time span that he's working on. And so he needs to make a decision before that deadline it happens. I keep licking my lipstick off. Forgive me, y'all. Something is lacking. When I look at GOT7, I always feel like something is lacking for them to blow up. That it factor, absolutely. And I'm gonna be honest with you. JYP will not accept the fact that where the company absolutely excels at is girl groups. JYP Entertainment never makes a girl group that flops. He does not make girl groups that flop. The only reason why his girl groups flop is because he decides to do bull with them. But besides that, Wonder Girls, Miss A, Twice, all of these girl groups, okay, can give anybody the business. But he don't know how to act, and he still keeps trying to push these boy groups. And it's just like, you excel in girl groups. Just let it go. And then he's so controlling over these boy groups and don't give them enough freedom. And so, he won't evolve. Like the Pokemon he looked like. I shouldn't have said that. Anyway. Let's see. In my timeline, there's a joke that Jin is a married man and is a father of twins. Jin also does come off to me as the type that would be, but Jin has this type of personality that if he's married, he's going to leave. He to me, Jin looks like the type that if he's married and has a kid, he ain't gonna sit up there and play with y'all over his family. But that's just my thoughts. Um, Again, sorry, kind of plug. Well, not plug, really. But make sure to like the video if you want to see more like this. If you want me to continue these every Saturday, the thumbs up really do help and help show me that you really like these and you want to see more of it. And also keeps me energized to do them every Saturday. um, Pokemon, I'm dead. But you said it. Shoot. Um, this is kind of late, but why did Woojin leave Stray Kids? I have a video about that, and on my no, I did it on a live at the end of one of my previous lives. It seems like there was something going on with his family. Yeah, it was something going on actually in his family, and he just left because of it. And I don't know if it was I can't remember. I think it was like either daddy issues or something about financial issues or something also coming out about his family or possibly I don't know what business his father's in, maybe some sort of shady business, but it's something like that he decided to up and leave before any of that stuff came out. And I'm not saying that it's connected to the burning sun at all, but I think it was around that time that stuff is hitting the fan. So I don't know if he had, a relative or somebody that could even slightly been connected to that. But if it was, I wouldn't be surprised if that's why he left. So people didn't connect that to him or the group. But it was something because of the parents. Something because of the parents. Yeah, something because of the parents. Maybe he'll come out and say something about what happened. I don't know. And, it could be something completely different, but that's what I got. Let's see. You wonder if GOT7 is envious of BTS. I think any K-pop idol would be envious of, another group's success, but I think a lot of them are actually quite happy because it's not it like even though the idol industry is very competitive, in an odd sense they're working together, and that's because the doors that BTS break down and open, help them to walk through as well. Just as, Psy and Wonder Girls and the rest of the idols before BTS broke down, barriers for other idols to come through, including BTS, so it's really, it's like, dang, I would say for a lot of groups, it's probably like, dang, I wish we could have been the one to do it. Or, of course, that genuine feeling that would come to anyone naturally. But also like, oh, I'm so glad, we can now, it'll be now easier for people to see our talents. Or I'm glad now people are seeing how we really work over here. You know what I mean? We tea on I am that you're willing to share. Okay, well, let's see. What about, let me see if I can find something on I am to give you. Because he's my bias, but I actually don't read on I am that much. Remember when I was talking about ending last guys, remember when I was saying in my last Monsta X reading or the career reading that I am was thinking about ending his contract? That's coming up really soon. That's coming up really soon. So I don't know what's going on with Starship. This could also make sense as to why Wonho also didn't come back, because if if Juwon is out because he's sick, IM has been carrying a lot of the burdens, and it's stressing him out to no end. And it's getting to a point with, now that Wonho's gone, Juwon is having these anxiety attacks, and he's left still, trying to handle as much business and tours and overseas translations and everything as possible. Is getting to the point that, like I said before, he may just be quitting really soon. Like he's probably going to be like, I'm out. And most definitely, if that happens, Monsta X will be done. And I'm just saying, this is not bashing, because they're also one of my top faves. Okay. But if that happens, it is a wrap. Okay. Now, if you're talking about sexuality, I think IM is rainbow. But that's just an opinion. Don't take it to heart. Don't take it to heart. I don't want people crying. Keep getting this King of Pentacles every time when I think of him. Yeah. I'm getting really, really hot, and this heat needs to turn off. I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I'm pretty sure IM will come out with a girlfriend. I do. I think he is I think he's a well-rounded person. I'll leave it at that. A lot of idols are underpaid. Absolutely. I think GOT7 have good songs, but I wish they'd have songs like Growl, Love Scenario, Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Moment. Yeah. It's like, I don't know. It's something about the company to me that keeps them down. It's not them or their talent. And them being forced to stick to that JYP way of singing. The that kind of singing that they do, where they're like very much they're in their nose, like they sing out their nose. It's like their nose and the back of their neck. And that sound is not appealing to everybody. The sound is just so, and I think even they have talked about it. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they've even talked about that signature sound. But yeah. Let's see. It's sad. The sad thing is that there are no specialty clauses in their contracts when things like this happen. So understandable that he would feel overworked and underappreciated. Such a shame. Luna. Oh man, I haven't heard Luna in a while. Luna's coming back, aren't they? I'll write Luna down to do a career reading on Luna. And my pen is running out of ink. Okay, well, it's yeah, let's see. I thought there was a live where people thought they heard Wonho's voice in the background. Did anyone watch it? Thoughts? They specifically said they recognized his voice and his lisp. I don't know at this point. It seems like fans are looking into anything in sign, which is sweet but also sad. I wouldn't even be surprised if Wonho was around them, but of course can't be seen with being part of the group. I watched it, but sorry, I think that was Young Wan's voice. Anything about Card? Um, there does seem to be a dissatisfied female. Um, yeah, I think there's a dissatisfied female. Two of them. Yeah, I don't know if this is particularly sickness or also money issues. Okay, with the wish card for what? King of Cups. Um, I don't know if it's something about one of the. I don't know if it's one of the male members, um, or maybe just another male present. But it's like almost like a wish to work with them, which is weird. So I don't know what that is about. I can't really explain it. Um, plus, I'm getting a little bit tired, but um, yeah, I can't really explain it. But I will make sure to put them on my list when I get another pen that has some more ink, and go ahead and do a career reading on them when I have the chance. Um, let's see. Card doesn't appeal to me very much. I messed heavy with Card when they first came out. But then their songs kind of started to go downhill for me, and I just moved on. Um, yeah, so they do so well overseas, but Korean fans just don't give the male females. Yeah, the girls are upset. I'm not particularly sure why, but it does seem to be. Um, is one of them sick? Like one of the males? I just want to wipe this off. Hold on, guys. Give me like 1 second. Hold on. Let me. Sorry, baby. Yeah, so I don't know who this male is then. Maybe it's like somebody who works in the company not giving them music that they like. I don't know. But there is discontent. Mm. Mm. A shiny read. Oh, that sounds interesting. I'll make sure to keep that in mind. A shiny reading as well. Who is Daisy? Shiny was like Shiny. Let's see. Before Shiny came about, I was actually DBSK and Super Junior, and then when Shiny came, when I discovered Shiny, Shiny was my ultimate K-pop group. I mean, like there was nobody above Shiny. Nobody. Nobody. Okay. Momoland. What happened to her? Oh, I just put on some new. Okay. My computer is dying. I got about 15 minutes left, possibly. Hopefully, that if it cuts, it shouldn't cut off for another 15 minutes. But if it does, no, I love y'all. I'll see y'all next Saturday. No kidding. But let's see. So there's this one YouTube Korean tarot reader. Her channel was Clarescent Healer, who always does readings on BTS members. Love life updates, but King of Swords was all over the reading. Why though? That be is it what is going on? Hold on, what did someone just get in an argument in the chat? Did I miss something? Or you're saying the member Daisy is hidden? So like um hold up. Can you add I am other group Coda crew to your list? They're still active? Is Coda still active? All right, hold on. What is okay? So y'all gonna be goodbye. Y'all think I don't know I'm fat? I ain't got no neck, girl. I don't, girl. I see myself every day. Okay. Yeah, it's Alliance and Tarot. But I got into I don't know why I was attracted to I am. I saw I am and I don't know if I think I may have heard I am before I saw I am. But I don't know. Like he attracted my eye and I'm like this person. I like this person. And I was just like Kim. He's the one I want to look at. And so I was just listening to his voice and his style. I was like, I like this guy. This is my fave. And that's like literally it. Thank you, Haley. I was just like, okay, sis, if that's all y'all have to say. Yeah, just block and ignore all of those people. Like they really don't have anything better to do with their life. it's 10:26 and they're lonely. So, you know, um, if Hey Chen will be successful in the future, I mean, like as a solo artist or um probably not, because Hey Chan may get into a dating scandal. So Hey Chan may have a scandal coming up. Yeah, Hey Chan may have a scandal coming up, actually. Let's see, Miss Lee. One of J-Hope's New Year's resolution was to make a new song that's more calm. Is it the project he's working on now? It probably could be. That's probably what he's trying to figure out, if he should do it solo or continue to do, something like with the rap line, and, worried about whether he should stick to his guns, or if he would be okay switching it up a bit. Oh no. Is it just me, but Blackpink will lose their fan base because they have like 10 songs? I don't know. I mean, it depends on how, I don't know how they're doing this year so far, because I don't necessarily follow them. I'm just kind of there, like, oh, if I hear a Blackpink music video drops, I'll go check it out. But I don't follow, what they're doing and what's going on. So I don't know if they're doing well this year, or, if they're booked and busy. I don't know. But they do need to start putting out more songs for people to actually, check out. Um Do you see if a dating scandal will mess up BTS, or are they above that now? Um, I don't think BTS is above it, because BTS is constantly bringing in new fans, and this is also why a lot of K-pop has, because we went through a stage. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but we went through a stage in the recent years where the fan base sort of matured and then instantly got 10 times more immature. And to me, I kind of think it's because of BTS bringing in so many new fans to K-pop, and with these so many newer fans and younger fans coming into K-pop, they kind of find their group and they act a fool. Like, for the people who've kind of been here a little bit, no shade to anybody who hasn't been here more than 4 years in K-pop, we learn new things every day. But for the people who've been here, over 4 years, I feel like a lot of us have kind of already picked up the ropes and how things go, and got our heads around reality, where I think a lot of the newer ones are just like, I just found this, I want it, I'm gonna keep it, and they're willing to say and do probably awful things, just for that kind of attention, and just because they feel like they have agency over these idols. So I don't think they're going to be above it. I think there are going to be a lot of people who are new fans who are definitely going to do the same thing that's happening with Chen. I think that YG is awful. A lot of 12-year-olds. That's it. What I said. I don't think anybody in K-pop is above a dating scandal. Exactly. The only people that can be above a dating scandal are groups that already make it clear that they're going to be dating to begin with. And I don't think there are many of those, if any of them. So guys, my computer is about to cut off. So I want to say goodbye to all of you. before it just shuts off on you all. I'm so sorry that this could not be longer, but usually about 2 hours is my limit for my computer battery life when I'm on live and, unplugged. So I want to tell you all good night. All right. We will continue and have more conversations next Saturday. Okay. Hopefully, we have a lot of good news this week. Okay. Let's bring in some good energy for good news, happy things happening. Um, Everybody, good night. I hope you eat well. I hope you've already eaten and taken care of yourselves. Bye. Drink water before you go to bed. Bye.